Princess Lemonella. Her bedtime reading. Let's have a look. It's written by Sarain de Braga. Josephus de Bruin. Princess Lemonella. Princess Lemonella. One day, a little princess was born in the kingdom of Cornicon. The king and queen were over the moon about their daughter. They called her Ella. Cootie cootie coo, the king laughed. Have you ever seen such a pretty princess? The queen exclaimed. But what was that? The king and queen exchanged a surprised look and leaned over the crib again. It's the crib. That's the place they live in. So pretty. Was that a frown between her eyes? Why did the princess press her lips together? Her arms were closed, and she definitely looked grumpy. The king lifted the princess out of her crib and playfully threw her in the air. But Princess Ella had a sour look. The queen made a silly faces, but Princess Ella still had a sour look. They brought in a clown, a musician, a bear on a bicycle, but Princess Ella still had a sour look. We have such a grouchy daughter, the king and queen sighed. From now on, they said, we'll call her Princess Lemonella. Must be from the lemons. Lemonella. Instead of Ella, Lemonella. That must be the clown. The bear on the bicycle. Such a nice thing to do. But to call her Lemonella. Princess Lemonella grew up. She became big. She went to school. She went to parties. But she didn't smile. She kept her lips firmly pressed together, crossed her arms, and sat sour-faced in her tower room. She must be living there. This is the tower. It's so high. This is her growing up. That must be looking good. Where you are, Joey? Come, Joey. After 18 sour years, the king and queen decided it was time for Princess Lemonella to get married. They hoped for a dapper, light-hearted prince. Maybe he could make their daughter laugh. Wanted, happy prince, said posters everywhere. Look at that. There's a poster. Happy prince. That's so funny. Happy prince. Looking for happy prince, weren't it? So funny. Wanted, Happy Prince. All grown up. One day, a prince, a beautiful white horse approached. "Hello," he said with a smile. "I'm Prince Hans." He rode toward the princess' tower room, Princess Lemonella. "Princess Lemonella," he sang, "throw your golden braid out of the window. I'll climb up and we'll live happily ever after." Princess Lemonella looked in the mirror. "Do I have to?" she sighed. "I don't like it when someone pulls my hair. I don't even have a braid." The princess ignored the first prince and did nothing. She did nothing. She was just ignoring. That's interesting. Shortly afterwards, a prince in a shiny golden coach approached. He got out and walked toward the princess' tower room. He had a pink slipper in his hands. "Princess Lemonella," he called brightly, "I found a pink slipper on the steps of my palace. Come downstairs so we can find out if it fits you. We'll have a wonderful future together." Pink slipper. Princess Lemonella looked at her feet. "Do I have to?" she sighed. "I've just put on these lovely warm socks." The princess ignored the second prince and did nothing. The socks. This is her room she looks out from. Princess Lemonella didn't want to do anything with the second prince either. That's so nice and interesting. What will happen now? Let's have a look at the second page. After a while, another prince arrived. He dragged a huge bed behind him. Look at the bed. It had at least 20 mattresses piled on top of each other. The prince walked towards the princess's tower room. "Princess Lemonella," he said solemnly, "sleep on this pile of mattresses for me tonight. Tomorrow, at the crack of dawn, you'll become my wife." Princess Lemonella rolled over in her warm bed. "I'm comfortable here," she thought. "Why would I move to another bed?" The princess ignored the third prince and did nothing. So she ignored another prince, the third one. Whoa, let's have a look what's happening after this. She's some gutsy princess. Queen and king. The king and queen didn't touch their dinner that evening. "It's not working," the king sighed. "She doesn't want a prince," the queen whined. Princess Lemonella sat in a corner with a sour look on her face. She doesn't look all that happy. Let's have a look. The next morning, Princess Lemonella was leaning out of the window when she saw a little dot in the distance. the little dot became a young man on a horse. The young man came closer and closer and rode past her. "Hey!" Princess Lemonella yelled. "Hey, you! Don't you want to ask if I can hang my golden braid out of the window? Or if I want to try on a slipper? Or if I want to sleep on 20 mattresses? Hey, hello!" So this prince seemed to have just moved away. He didn't do anything. Isn't that interesting? And she was surprised. Looking outside of her window from the tower, this prince didn't stop by. What happened after? Let's have a look. The young man rode toward Princess Lemonella. So he did stop by, though. "Do I have to?" Oh, he sighed. "Where am I supposed to find a slipper or a mattress? You can hang your braid out of the window if you want to, but I'm moving on." Whoa, Princess Lemonella looked him up and down. Was that a frown between his eyes? Why did he press his lips together like that? Were his arms actually crossed? That is surprisingly for her. "Where are you going?" Princess Lemonella asked. "To find a princess," the young man answered. "A cheerful one. That's what my mom and dad want for me. But I can't find a cheerful princess anywhere." So she came down, all the way down with the stairs. It's so nice. So she's looking for a prince. Not really, she doesn't. And he's looking for a happy princess. And that is not her. Let's have a look what's happening now. Let's go to the next page. "Oh," Princess Lemonella said, "how unpleasant. Well, good luck to you, Prince, what's your name?" "I'm Prince Peter," the prince answered, "but my mom and dad call me Prince Pickle." "I'm Princess Lemonella," the princess said, and they shook hands. "Aw, funny name you got there," the prince noticed. "Well, yours is too," the princess answered. And then they started laughing. Both have funny names. Nice. Let's go next and see what's happening. At first, they laughed carefully because the corners of the princess's mouth were always sliding back down, and the arms of the prince kept crossing. But after a while, they laughed heartily. They couldn't stop. Together, they walked towards the princess's tower room, and you can still hear their laughter all over the kingdom. All over the kingdom. All over the kingdom. They were so happy together. Look at their faces. All cheerful. The happy princess and the happy prince. All over the kingdom. All over the kingdom. They were happy together. Ain't that a wonderful story? Princess Ella, Princess Lemonella. Such a nice story. I love those pictures.